What's up, guys? So this time we want to continue the project with the page 2. I will open it so you can see how it should look like at the end of the video. So we created the first page, home recipe create, and we want to be able to go to the recipes page. So if we click to the navbar, it's going to send us to that page, or if we click the button. This is how the page should look like. So we need 4 images, and for each image we have to create a specific category. But this time let's focus on the hovering effect and on the showing the image. I'll put this into the right now so you can really see it because we want to build it together right now. So I will open another command prompt and start with our project. CD to the cookbook project and go to the front end and hit vite-dev. Okay, let me just open it for a second. I think that that we use npx, so sorry, just go back to your folder, so cookbook project, and hit frontend npm start. Okay, this is going to open our server right now, so yes. This is the project we have right now. The only thing we got is the neighbor recipe type and the recipes. We want to create the next page. So if you remember in the app.js, we have 2 paths, so page 1 and page 2. We created the page 1, and now we want to create a page 2 recipe. If you remember what I showed to you, so let me just bring this one here. I'm going to bring you those pages so you can just copy them from the video so you can use them for the project. And remember, this is just a demo, so I don't know if we will actually publish it. Maybe I will show it to you how to combine it and publish it. I think that we can publish it on Heroku for a while. We will see. Okay, I think that I closed it. I want to open the server again. And I will just drag the images from the other project. You're going to find those images into the description. So for the page 2, we need to import some stuff. So we want to have a container. So import container, call and row from React Bootstrap. Add those two parentheses like this. Um, Next one, let's create the container. So the container which is going to have the body, I want to be fluid, so 100%. And I want to add a class name of, let's see, page 2. And to align the elements into the center, we just have to say deflex, flex, column, justify, content center, and align items center. This is from Bootstrap. It's a Bootstrap stuff. The next thing, we want a row. We'll just see that it got started, the server. So the server got started. Just a second. Let me hit here, yes. And this is our project. Okay, let's create the recipe. I'm going to close this one and close this one too. Okay, for the first row, so actually I should have left it open because I kind of want to show you how everything should look like. Let me just go to open again the demo. So this is the demo. This is what we want to create. So let's see, we want to have the container, which is going to be the whole page. And we need, let me think. I want everything to be inside of a row. Let's try this one like that. Or just have 2 separate rows. So this is going to be a row, and this is going to be another row. So we need to have two rows. This is going to be one, this is going to be the next one, and each row, from what you can see, will have two columns. So one column and one column for the sweet, for the coffee stuff. Let's add a bit of styling to the calls. So first call and the second column. So I want to have a style of, let's add the border, 3 pixels, solid white. Do the same for the other one. And now I would like to add into the column a link, because if I hit to the suite, I want to send me to a page where I'm going to have only sweet type of recipes. So the image will be a link. This is why we have to import link. So just say import link from React Router DOM. So the image is going to be a link. Image, style, little bit, let me think, color of black, and font weight border. And I want to make sure that the image that is going to be inside will be into the center of the link. So class name, the flex column, the same stuff that we have above. Like this. This is not necessary, we will see that. And inside it, I want to, so this one has to send us to, so to send us to the category dash suite. So the suite category. This is just a link to send us to the suite category. I need to close this one, and the actual link will be an image. So I will just copy it so you can just follow everything. So I will add an enter here. This is going to be the image. So we have the column, which is having a link and an image. So this is a column, the first column, the second column in the first row, and this is just a link which is having an image. That's all. So a link with an image, a width and a height. I want to delete this. This source will represent our actual image. So above, we first want to import it. So we have a folder right here. Let me see. I'm just going to drag the photos and you are going to find them into the description. So first we want to have the tiramisu or whatever is this. I want to have an image for the salad, for the savory. Let me find it really quick. Savory. So this for the savory, and then it for the coffee. So for the coffee, I'm going to import those to make them usable. So you can just say import sweet from, you need to go to the image and then go to the tiramisu .png and do the same for the other ones. So I will just copy them so I can be a bit faster. So import the snack, the savory, and the salad. So the source for this image will be the sweet one, so this path. Let's do the order link. The next link is going to be exactly the same thing, but I want to send us to the category and then coffee. This is going to be the coffee link, or how I called it. I think I called it snack. I don't know why I called it snack. Let me just hit coffee here and add here coffee, or drinkable. I don't know. It's your choice. Okay, and the next column is going to be exactly the same, so I can just copy this one and paste it above. So delete the other one, go to the second row. So the first row is having two first pages, and in the second row, the next two columns. This is going to send me to the savory, and the other one to the salad. So I want to add here savory, and here to add salad. So in the future, those are going to be some links. All of these items will be representing a link. Okay, that's good. And to actually add some styling, so let's go to the app.css and for the page 2, want to be 100 view width and height 100 view height, so to be as big as the page, and the background image URL. So we don't really have the image right now, but I'm going to put the same. You're going to find it into the description. Let me just find it real quick. So I called it page 2. So I need to go to the images and then take the page 2, and I want to have a background size of cover, so to cover everything, to expand. And that should be everything. I want to see if I have anything to add. Okay, I think that's it. So remember, if you go to recipes as a path, we are redirected to this component, so the page 2. Let me run the server. So cd cookbook, go to the front end and hit npm start. And let's try to go to the recipes. And that's the page. Doesn't look like I was expecting. So let me just debug it a bit. So we have the first row and the second row. There should be two columns here. So that's a column. The first link is a column. Another link is a column. So let's copy this one and add it here, like this. And do the same for the other one. So let's end the column here and add another one here. And don't forget to add the styling. Okay. So the first link is a column that I forgot to close. So the first link is a column. The second link is another column into the first row. And the same for the other row. Let me see the changes real quick. So that's way better. Now I want to push them a bit back, a bit down. Let me just see the header width. So header, I want is having 6 rim height. So let's push the page, add a bit of styling, position of relative, and top 6 rim. So it's not interfering with the, with the navbar. Okay. Let me just try to solve this overflow stuff. So if I go to add the CSS and hit overflow hidden, that's what I wanted. So it's full page right now. I want to see what makes that overflow. So I can go to the right and left, open the, I actually don't really have to open it. I will just see what's happening. I think that the navbar is overflow hidden. No, so it's not from the navbar. Then it's from this one. So let's see, overflow hidden. Let me add a margin of 0. This should be full screen anyway. Not necessarily the height, but the width should already be full. And the height. And that's it. Okay, this is what I wanted. We don't really need to add the width and the height because It's already fluid. What can I do is to go to body, add the width of 100 view width, height of 100 view height. And let's see. I can, this should be enough. I want a margin of 0. Okay. If you go to the right, I have this right overflow which I really don't enjoy. So let me overflow X hidden, and that solve it. I want to be able to go down because the page can expand, but I don't want to have the necessity to the right. Okay, the problem is that we have to go to the recipes. So when I click in this one, it sends me to the category suite, which we don't have this page already right now. We don't have this page right now, sorry. If you go to the coffee category, coffee. If you go to the savory category, savory. Salad category, salad. This is going to be an ID which is going to help us to get the data we need. But to be actually to be able to go to this page, I want to hit recipe or this button. This button is already sent me to this link because if you remember, I go to page 1, main text. So the button is sending us to recipes. I want to do this for the header too. So recipes send me to the recipes and the home send me to the home directory back. Like that. Now if I go to home, I'm on the home recipe. It's not sending me right. Let me refresh. No, it's not sending me. Why? To recipes, it should be the same. Just a second. This one is href, so ref, not to, because it's nav.link. So it's a bit different. Let's put this one like that. And let's see. So recipe and home recipe. And for the home, the same. But I would like to use the link, not have that link. Let me see how this will look like. Link is not defined, so let's import it real quick. Import link. Home recipe. And this one will be 2 and not href, so 2. This should work right now. Recipes, home. Why I choose to do this? Because that's the beauty of React. It's sending me instantly to the other page. So it's not, I like it more for the URL. You can see that everything is the single page application. Okay, and I want to remove those styles, underline styles. Let me just go to this styling real quick and hit for text decoration, none, and copy this one to the other ones too. Copy, add it here. Don't forget about the comma. Everything should look fine now. That's amazing. Okay, and we want to have the hover effect. So in the page 2, those are links, and I should have added a class. Let me just see what class should I add for them. For the image, which one should be? Let's add the class for the images. Let's call it, we already have it, food category. Go to the CSS, so food category. So every time I'm hovering on the food category, first I want to have a transition between the animation, so around 0.6 is in out. And every time I'm hovering over this class, I want to change the background color to this DD3131. And this is getting me this pretty effect. Um, okay, and that's all for today. So we created the second page, which is going to help us filter the categories that we want. See you next time.